Hey, howdy fellow gamers, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to go through all the side Easter eggs on the BO6 Zombies map Terminus. And there is a lot of them. With that said, new eggs are still being discovered in this map. I'm not going to include the free wonder weapon egg because that's included in the main quest video. I love all the side Easter eggs because some are really helpful, fast, and easy to do. Okay. So no more talking and stalling, let's just get right into it. So the first side Easter egg we're going to be doing is the elevator jump scare. This one's fun to get a teammate to do or a friend, but not very useful. But how you activate it is you go into this elevator, it's got to be going down, power on, and you got to start jumping. When done correctly, this will happen. Wait for it, wait for it. So good, I love it. Fun to do with your friends, but not very practical. Doesn't give you anything, but fun. And for our next side Easter egg, it's going to be a free max ammo. So it's just outside of spawn here, where the first generator is. You'll see this tower. You want to throw a Semtex or throw a grenade right into that window. You do it perfectly, and a max ammo should spawn in. I don't need to say why it's good. It's good for high rounds, you need a max ammo, or if you need a max ammo before the boss fight. And I like it because it's easy to do. If it's easy to do, I enjoy it. You just get it whenever you want. The next side Easter egg I'm going to show you is the hidden song. To activate the hidden song, you need to find 3 pairs of headphones. The first pair of headphones is going to be just outside a jug, down here to the right, by this wire spool here. So go ahead and press interact on it. And the second set of headphones will be inside the mining tunnels here, right next to PhD Flopper, on top of these barrels. Go ahead and click interact on that as well. One more to go. Okay, and for your last pair of headphones, come down into the bio lab, into this break room. It'll be right here on the counter. Go ahead and press interact on it and the song will play. I can't play that song for obvious reasons, but there you go. That's the hidden Easter egg song. On to the next side Easter egg. Moving on. The next side Easter egg we're going to be doing is a boat race side Easter egg. It's almost like the bowling side Easter egg for Liberty Falls, but this one you're going to be a boat. It's kind of cool. It's a little race you can do with your friends and stuff. Now to start this, you need to find a boat around the map. You can spawn in 3 different locations, but it's got to be pulsating red, glowing red. You'll see what I mean. So let's just jump right into the guide and I'll show you guys how you guys can do this. Okay, so for the first location that you could possibly find the blinking boat is over here on Castle Rock Island to the left. If you look down, there's the boat there. It's not blinking red, so that's not the boat we can interact with, but it could be a possible location. On to location number 2. Okay, so the second location can be located on the backside of Crab Island right here. And if you swim down, you can see it right there. This one's not blinking red, so we can't interact with it, but this is the second location where the blinking boat can be. On to the third and final location for the last boat. Okay, for the third and final location is located behind Temple Rock Island, just down here in the water. This boat is blinking red, so this is one I have to interact with to start the boat race. So if it's blinking, that's yours. You might not need all 3 locations, but anyways, interact with it and you'll be teleported right into the boat race. It's a fun little thing that you'd like to do online or with friends, but do I run it every game? Absolutely not. You do get loot at the end depending on how you finish, exactly like the bowling alley Easter egg. It's just a fun little gimmick. I don't do it all the time, but it's fun to do with friends Or if you're online, just to surprise the randoms. Anyways, that's a boat race. Pretty fun, cool, simple to do. Let's move on to our next side Easter egg. On the map Terminus, and I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get the cursed talisman. What this essentially does is gives you a permanent double points, but there's a catch. You lose points if you get hit. So, risk versus reward, I don't know. But anyways, let's get right into the guide and I'll show you guys how you guys can get it. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is turn on power and get the new perk, Melee Macchiano. That is step one. Then we got to make our way across the biolab here. We want to go into the sea caves. It's the same cave that has a speed cola. It's right next to speed cola. And you want to come to this wall. You can partially see through it and melee it. Once you melee it, you'll get a quote. And you'll notice a map with an X on it. And we have to get a watch. So we have to go to the spot with the X on it. So you want to go to the X that you saw on your map. It's fairly noticeable when you see this thing in the water. See it glowing yellow there? And if you look at my map, it's exactly where the X was on the map. Yours might be different. Just go to the X and just look for a glowing thing in the water. It's really simple and really easy to see. Swim down to it and go ahead and pick it up, and we got to bring it back to that guy at the hole in the wall, and we'll get another quote when we get there. Bring the watch back to the map in the treasure chest inside the wall and you'll get a quote.
That old wristwatch you found is property of Captain Thomas Gray, U.S. Merchant Marine. That's me, by the way. At least it used to be. Till my crew mutants ran us aground here. They stole my damn coin collection, and I'm in no shape to take it back.
Now you'll notice he'll be talking about a coin collection, so we have to go to 3 spots on the map. And they'll all have a coin on it. This doesn't change, it's the same every game, so you can just go to the exact same islands I'm about to show you and you'll be fine. As well as for this step, you're gonna need 3 Molotov's cocktails. You can either craft them at the workbench for 350 salvage if you're high enough rank, or you're just gonna have to play through some rounds and slowly collect them. But either way, you need the Molotovs to get started with this next step. So we're at our first X here over on Temple Island. You want to come over to these bones. It looks like a corpse or bones. And you want to go ahead and throw your Molotov at the bones. Now what that's going to do is it's going to spawn in a really tough mangler. Think of it like the red manglers from Liberty Falls. They're incredibly tanky, spongy. They take a bit to kill. But you can also buy ammo on this island if you need it as well. But really spongy. They take a little bit of time to get down. But once you do, they will drop your first coin. Cursed coin. There it is right there. They look like a coin floating. It's glowing gold. Go ahead and pick it up. Your screen will go fuzzy blue, which means you have it, and we want to go and take it back to the sea caves over by Speed Cola and hand it in. So we'll go ahead, hand it in, get our quote. 2 X's left. Let's head on to the second X and show you where the second set of bones are. Okay, to get the second coin, you need to make your way to Castle Rock Island. The body or bones is going to be in the sand here, half out, half in. Go ahead, throw a Molotov at it. It's going to spawn another tanky SOB of a mangler. So go ahead, lay into the bullet sponge, and you want to kill this mangler just like the other one. When you finally do kill him, of course, he's going to drop the second coin. Go ahead and you want to pick it up. You know you'll have it because your screen will be glowing blue. We're going to go ahead and bring it back to the hole in the wall. Go ahead and give it to him, and we got one more to go. So now we want to make our way to the big ship, and our last set of bones, our last body that we got to set on fire is going to be right here up against this mast on the boat. Go ahead and throw a Molotov at it, and you guessed it, it's going to spawn in another beefy mangler. We just got to do what we did the other 2 times and put some bullets into this bullet sponge. Eventually you will kill him, and when you do, he will drop a coin, the last coin you need. We can run over to it, pick it up. You'll know again, you'll have it when your screen's kind of blue fuzzy around the edges there. And we want to make our way back to the hole in the wall, give him the last coin, and he's actually going to give you a bunch of legendary weapons. I believe like 3 of them. He just throws them out. So that's one cool thing, but you're not done yet. You're not done yet. So after you see if you want one of those or not, we have to make our way to Crab Island. So we're going to make our way outside the cave here. Make our way down to the boat launch, and we're going to call in the boat. Get in your boat, and we're just going literally across the pond to this island right in front of us. And the last thing we have to do is survive on this island anywhere from 1 to 3 rounds. Once you do, a chest is going to spawn in on the side of the cliff here, around the backside on Crab Island. It will just spawn in. It might take 1 round, 2 rounds, or 3 rounds. But there you go. Once the chest spawns in, you can go ahead and pick up your cursed talisman. And yeah, so this thing gives you double points permanently as long as you have it. I'm not sure if you can drop the talisman after you pick it up or not. But as you can see, every time you get hit, you're going to lose points. Me personally, I rarely do this. It's a lot for it. And I tend to lose more points than I gain. But a lot of people do like it. I just don't see, it's just too much to do. But yeah, that's how you get the Cursed Talisman over on Terminus and Black Ops 6 Zombies. Okay, for this nice side Easter egg, we're going to bribe Peck with a fish. So in order to get the Beam Smasher, we need to obtain a code, either doing some simple math or by bribing Peck with 5,000 essence in order to get the code. But I'm going to show you how you can get refunded fully if you pay Peck for the code. And it's really easy to do. The first thing you want to do is find these splashes in the water for fish, and then you want to throw either a concussion grenade or a Semtex or a cook grenade. You want to kill the fish. They'll drop some loot. Yes, pick up the loot if you want. But you can also pick up the fish. You won't get a prompt or anything saying that you picked it up. Just go up to it and press the interaction key. But you will not get a prompt that you've picked it up, which is kind of weird. Now you want to bring your fish over to this mess hall here and go to this metal shelf and pick up this fish oil, or this oil, oil. Put it in the frying pan, the oil, and then put the fish in. Now you gotta wait about a round for it to cook. You can overcook it. If it's on fire, it's not gonna work. So if it's on fire, you took too long. It was cooking for way too long. When you come back, you can either take the fish or eat the fish. Make sure you take the fish. Do not eat the fish for this. And then what you want to do is bring the fried fish to Peck back towards the spawn. Feed it to him. You gotta put it through this little slot here. He'll say some dialogue like, that was good, blah blah blah, refund. And if you look, we'll get our 5 grand back. Bam. Perfect. It's really easy to do. Well, you could just do the math or just do this to get your money back. All in all, it's a pretty cool side Easter egg. There's way more side Easter eggs you could do with that fish, but that's the first one. The next side Easter egg is going to be the free perk from the jail cell. So the first thing you want to do is come down to the biolab and you want to shoot every zombie you see in a jail cell. This one's really simple. I do it almost every game. If you need a perk for you and your squad, come down here and just shoot zombies in the jail cell. After you finish shooting them all, you have to flip around. I think that's all of them. So now we just got to flip around and come back. Okay, so we flipped around and now we're back in the biolab. Now you'll see these vermin, those spiders. So now you just got to shoot all the vermin that you see in the jail cells. They can be a little tricky because they're short, but they'll usually let you know they're in there because they'll spit at you. They're hard to see and hard to hit, but if you get the right angle at it, it's not too bad. See how that one's spinning? You can tell there's one in there. And there we go. Now we flipped around and come back. Okay, we're back again after flipping around. This time in the jail cell, you'll see one lonely mangler. We just have to kill him. This is the last thing we have to do. So just keep shooting the mangler. There'll only be one. I think maybe multiplayer there might be 2 if you're running a squad. I'm not sure. But this is solo anyways. You just keep putting bullets into him. There we go. And you should get a completion sound, and there's your free perk. Like I said, I do this almost every game. Almost every game. It's fun to do. It's easy to do. It is definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. One of my favorite side Easter eggs, yeah. Okay, for my next side Easter egg is an extremely useful one. It's a free double points. This one is so easy, so incredibly useful. You just have to go to the biolab, into this cafeteria area, shoot these boxes, and you can see it right behind those boxes. Just shoot the double points. There you go. Do I really need to say why this is so useful? It just costs a couple bullets and you get a free double points. How useful is that? That's awesome. Okay, for our next side Easter egg, we're going to do the spore free perk. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. First thing you want to do is you want to boat around until you see an island with these spores. All the islands you cannot go on. So that should simplify things. It's just a small little island. Just make your way around it, shooting all these spores. They will spawn in those bugs. Just one though. Go ahead and shoot them all. I shot that one. I don't know what the hell. What the hell? Okay, let's try it again. That time we got it. They're a little finicky to shoot, but once you shoot all the spores, you will get a completion sound, and then you have to flip the round. You have to go another round, come back on the boat, and find a second island with these spores. And then what you do is you shoot them all again, just like you did the first one. And you have to shoot them sometimes with the kraken on your butt. Man, they're finicky. The hitboxes on those aren't perfect, that's for sure. Okay, that's done. Then you have to flip another round and look for a third island with the spores in it and shoot the spores again. It's really simple. You find an island, shoot the spores, flip the round, find an island, shoot the spores, flip the round, find an island, shoot the spores, and flip the round. It's not hard to do. It's just a little time consuming for a perk. But once you get them all, the hitboxes on these things are not good either. And sometimes you will have that Kraken on your ass. I should have got that one. Here we go again. Okay, we got that one. That one's done. Okay, so after you shoot the third set of spores and flip the round, come to the sea caves and you'll see the same spores here. Shoot all the spores. This is a cave with speed cola, by the way. And once you shoot them all, you should get your free perk. You also get, possibly, free Pack-a-Punch too, which is nice, which makes it a little bit better, I guess. From after doing all that, it makes it a little bit better. But yeah, that's free perk you get out of shooting the spores. Do I do it all the time? Hell no. It takes a little too long, but I do it sometimes. If I have the time, I'm driving around the boat, I will do it. And that's it, guys, for this part 1 of side Easter eggs. Stay tuned for part number 2, so you want to make sure you're subscribed for that. You can also leave a like if this was at all helpful. It would be much appreciated, and I will catch you guys in the next one.